What are the properties of raisins? How do raisins affect the body? What happens if raisins are consumed regularly? For what purpose are raisins used in medicine? What can raisins do harm? Let's take a look at the objective facts, tested and reviewed by qualified experts, why you should eat raisins regularly and when it's best to give them up. If you want to be healthy, put a like and we'll get started. So, if you are watching your health, you should pay attention to raisins. And there are many reasons for this. Some of them you definitely didn't know about. Surprisingly, it turns out that even one raisin has a powerful effect on the body. In this video, you will also learn about health recipes using raisins and a lot of useful information. Raisins are dried berries of grapes. It is obtained by drying the fruit in the sun or in special dryers. This product is a favorite treat for both children and adults. Raisins successfully replace harmful sweets and are widely used in cooking and folk medicine. It has enjoyed well-deserved popularity for more than 5,500 years. At first, only the traditional drink wine was made from grapefruit. Raisins appeared quite by accident, when someone did not remove from the table the remnants of grape berries set aside for the preparation of wine, and after some time found that the grapes have turned into a delicacy known to us. Raisins were first prepared for sale in the 300s BC. The first to do so were the Phoenicians. Despite its popularity in the Mediterranean and Central Europe, raisins were unknown to Europeans until the 11th century. Knights returning from the Crusades brought this treat with them to Europe. In America, raisins appeared with settlers who brought grape seeds with them and began to actively cultivate them. There are many trade names for raisins that identify the grape variety, the color and size, and the presence of the pit. For example, red, amber, white, and so on. Each variety is unique in its own way and is actively used in cooking for various salads and second dishes. Useful properties of raisins have been known since ancient times. It was considered a particularly useful product, and it was actively used in cooking and folk medicine. Raisins contain a large number of useful components and various vitamins. The energy value of 100 grams of raisins is 330 calories. The product contains proteins, acids, fats, carbohydrates, tannins, many trace elements such as phosphorus, magnesium, calcium, and others. Raisins have a beneficial effect on sexual life, increases libido, and has a positive effect on potency. The product with seeds is considered more useful, as dried berries contain 8 times more fructose and glucose compared to fresh fruit. Raisins are rich in iron and vitamins A, C and B vitamins. It also benefits the nervous system, improves sleep quality, strengthens the immune system, purifies the blood, improves the cardiovascular system and revitalizes the heart. Raisins also activate the activity of the heart muscle and help to cope with high blood pressure. The product contains salicylic acid, which has an antibacterial effect on the body, helping to keep your gums and mouth healthy. In addition, raisins have a diuretic effect, which has a positive effect on kidney function and skin condition. Thanks to this, toxic substances are actively removed from the body. The combination of raisins, apricots and walnuts is especially useful for pregnant women. Most expectant mothers often experience a deficiency of iron and other microelements, which negatively affects the development of the fetus. Pregnant women need twice as much calcium, which is abundant in raisins. Also, the product is rich in potassium, which helps to eliminate edema and reduce blood pressure. In addition to all of the above, adding raisins to the diet allows you to activate the production of hemoglobin, strengthen blood vessels and tooth enamel, prevent the development of caries. Raisins also help to get rid of depression, migraines, and stress. Benefits of raisins in some diseases. Raisins are an excellent remedy for the treatment and prevention of chronic and other diseases. In folk medicine, it has been used since ancient times. However, it is possible to use this product only for those people who do not have allergies or individual intolerance. Decoctions based on raisins help to cope with respiratory diseases, as the substances contained in dried fruits have a bactericidal and immune-stimulating effect on the human body, which accelerates the healing process in colds, bronchitis, and other respiratory diseases. To prepare the decoction, take 100 grams of raisins, chop very finely and pour 250 milliliters of water. Put on low heat and bring to a boil. After the decoction should be strained and squeezed with gauze. Drink the infusion of 1/3 of a glass 4 times a day. In combination with other remedies and medicines, it will help to overcome runny nose and cough. Decoction of onions and raisins, also a folk remedy, time-tested. For its preparation, you need to pour 100 grams of raisins with boiling water, strain and squeeze. Then add 1 tablespoon of onion juice. Take half a glass 3 times a day. To treat shingles, prepare a small portion of black seedless raisins. Crush it and rub the resulting pulp directly on the affected areas of the skin and around them. Raisins contain a number of fungi that are not dangerous to the human body, but have a killing effect on fungal parasites. To strengthen the heart muscle and the prevention of cardiovascular disease, you can use the following recipe. Prepare 2 kilograms of raisins of any variety without seeds. Carefully process, rinse and dry 1 kilogram. It is necessary to take 40 raisins once a day. No more. Take it in the morning on an empty stomach, and have breakfast only half an hour after eating raisins. Every day you should eat 2 kilograms of raisins in a descending pattern. On the first day of intake, eat 40 raisins, on the second day, 39, and so on. Gradually you will reach 1 raisin. Such prevention can be carried out no more than 2 times a year. Another recipe, prepare 100 grams of walnuts, 100 milliliters of honey, lemon and 200 grams of dried fruits, raisins, prunes and apricots. Rinse and dry the dried fruits thoroughly. Roast walnuts in a pan over low heat. Place the lemon in hot water, then cut into halves and peel from the pips. Then pass all products through a meat grinder or pulverize in a blender. In the resulting mixture, add honey. Such a composition helps with diseases of the gastrointestinal tract and fever. To prepare a therapeutic decoction, prepare 250 grams of oats, half a cup of cranberries and raisins, 40 grams of honey and pour 1.5 liters of water. Oats and raisins need to be carefully picked, washed and dried. After that, the products need to be mixed with cranberries, add cold water and put on the fire. After boiling, the decoction should be removed from the fire and kept for 3 hours. The drink should be consumed in cold or warm form 3 times a day. To cleanse the liver and intestines from slags and toxins, prepare 150 grams of raisins and 400 milliliters of water. Raisins are soaked in hot water for 10 to 15 minutes. Then the liquid should be put on the fire and bring to a boil. Leave it on low heat for 15 to 20 minutes, and then stand the infusion overnight. The liquid can be reheated before consumption. Drink the infusion for 4 days on an empty stomach every morning for 250 milliliters 40 minutes before meals. Problems with bones and joints. Infusion of dried grapes due to the high concentration of boron helps prevent the development of osteochondrosis and osteoporosis. Prepare a small saucepan and place in it 200 grams of raisins, previously well washed. Add half a liter of water. Then put it on low heat and bring the liquid to a boil. Continue to cook for 20 minutes. After that, remove the pot from the fire, cover with a lid and let the liquid infuse for 12 hours. After the decoction, strain and take half a glass a day on an empty stomach. And now pay attention. Harm and contraindications of raisins. Despite the many useful properties and use in food, it is a caloric product. For this reason, its consumption should be carefully controlled. This fact is worth paying attention to people who sit on a diet and seek to maintain weight in the norm. Before using raisins, the product should be thoroughly washed. In the process of industrial drying, raisins are treated with sulfur and other chemicals that can harm your health. Raisins are not recommended for people suffering from obesity, peptic ulcer disease of the stomach or duodenum, as well as in acute heart failure. The use of raisins is contraindicated in tuberculosis in open and closed forms, mouth ulcers, diabetes mellitus, asthma, pancreatitis. Sometimes raisins cause allergies. Planning to introduce it into your daily diet, it is necessary to consult with a specialist. More information on this topic you will find on our channel. Subscribe, put likes, and watch these useful videos. We look forward to your comments.